Okay, folks, here we go. We're live. We're live. The campaign is live. Everything's live. It's all happening. It's all moving quickly tonight. It is hello. It is January 1st, 2025. It is officially I don't know what how does it work? We officially became 2025 20 hours ago, something like that. How does this work? Yeah, 8 and 12 is 20 hours ago. Yes. And we have launched a brand new campaign today to celebrate 15 years of Big Dog Inc., specifically Penny for Your Soul. Glad you guys can all join us wherever you are watching. The link, Jacob, the link wherever you're watching, Jacob, is in the description. Description. So click it, go get it, hop in, grab some books. And we are going to chit chat with you all for a little bit. We have, of course, co-host extraordinaire, as always. Shawnee is here with us. What's going on? Haley from the other side. Haley's already on tomorrow. She's already in like the second day of 2025.
Yeah,
this is just old hat for her. We're chilling out. And we have, of course, special unicorn guest day. Dun dun dun! It is Nei Ruffino,
artist extraordinaire herself.
Yes, Nei, of course, is the artist of all of the things you are going to see when you go click that link and go look at all of the stuff.
Pretty.
Yeah. So very quickly, we'll tell you what the hell is going on. So the book itself is a pinup book. It's going to be 20 pages of some of the best art that we've had from Penny for Your Soul. Specifically Penny for Your Soul, over the last 14 years. Mike DeBalfo, Natalie Sanders, JB Neto, Nei Ruffino, of course, all the great people, Mike Chrome, all the people that we've worked with over the years. We've pulled a great assortment of 20 pieces for you. That will be what's inside the book. And of course, Nei Ruffino has provided the extraordinary covers for the piece. There is a standard logo edition. There are 100 of those pieces, guys. Okay, that's the easy one. And then there are 5 different colored versions of the book. Each one of those is serial numbered to just 15 copies. So if you have not grabbed something, go right now. We'll be here. You go right now. Get something. Go get something.
We're not going anywhere for a bit. Go.
Yes.
Go.
Yeah. 15 copies of that. That's it, folks. There are some foils available as well. 3 of each of those are available. And then, of course, there are, if you're not familiar with Penny for Your Soul, there are trade paperbacks, hardcovers. There are some back issues that you can add on. There's some art prints and stuff. There's all kinds of extra goodies in the campaign too. But it is a Nei Ruffino artist focus. And if you go through there, you'll also see a little mention of what we do on Patreon. If you are not a member of our Patreon, join it right now. This is your last warning, because this is a 24-hour campaign, and everybody who is a Patreon member will also be getting a bonus free copy of the artist edition of this book, which is her line art, just the line art as, sort of like printed on matte paper. So it'll kind of look like original art. And then on the back of it, and there's a picture on the campaign, on the back of it, there's sort of an open space. So it sort of doubles as like a sketch cover too. Right.
And as we all know, Nei's line art is amazing.
Yes. Yes. So that's what we're doing. So that's the gist of it, guys. But Nei, how have you? How are you?
I am well. Yes.
I haven't seen you.
It's been a little while.
Since I'm trying to think of when.
Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore, huh? Yeah, Baltimore. Oh no, it was. No, Baltimore, and then we went down to Texas.
Oh yeah,
Texas was afterwards. So Texas was October.
Yes.
Yeah. Still been a bit of a minute.
Big Texas Comic-Con. Who, by the way, have been talking to us about doing something special for Big Dog Inc. next year. So for those of you in the Texas, specifically San Antonio area, but Texas anywhere, of course, but San Antonio is where they do their con.
So next year is in 2026 or this year, 2025?
This year, 2025, this year. Yeah. Yeah. It's this year now. It's not next year, this year. Okay. They've been talking about doing something special for us for our 15-year anniversary. So we'll see how all of that goes. We had a good time down there last year. Got to see some folks like Crystal. Crystal's here. Dun, dun, dun. What's going on, Crystal? Freddie's here. Got their stuff. If you can't add on the non-foils, Matt, it may mean that they're gone.
Very, very limited. There was only what?
Yeah, because there's only 15 copies. I put 10 as rewards, and I put 5 as add-ons, and that's just the only way that I could really deal with that. But because there's only 5 as add-ons, it may be that the ones you're trying to get add-on wise are gone. So this is a weird little tricky experiment that we're dealing with here. So bear with us, and we'll see what we can do. I will tell you this, for anybody who misses out on any particular of the high-end books here, Nei is going to get one of each as comps. So there will be some one-of-one APs going her way. That's a little bonus thank you for the immense amount of work that you did on this. So if she were to decide to sell her comps, that's where you go and pick up the stragglers that you may not have gotten.
Exactly. So be nice.
Be nice to Nei. Yeah. Also, it's not posted in there, but if we should happen to get ourselves up to the 6,000 mark, we will have stretch goals as well. One of them being Nei has agreed to sign some trading cards for you all. So she and I will go through some of the old art and see what we want to make a card for you, and then she'll sign some cards for you too. So we'll see if we can get to that. Yeah, sound good?
Sounds good.
Awesome. So what have you been up to? I saw you posted something today, a little flashback of some of your art. This piece is in there, and then the Allison piece from our BD14 is in there. Incidentally, I'm just waiting on the books, guys. They should be here any day. Any day. So as soon as we have them, out the door they'll go.
Nice.
So what else you been doing? What have you been up to? What's on? I know you've been tinkering around with the Crow book from time to time.
We've turned it now, so we have to tinker it a little bit, and then I can letter it. That'll be fun. Should be fun. I've got a few covers I've got to color for it in the meanwhile.
So you've got it pretty much done though?
Yeah, I've got all of the art done.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and 3 of the covers in. I've got Ali Garza, D Fish, and a Mike Chrome. There's also Kenneth Rockefort, but he colored that himself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Yep.
Fun little
Looking forward to more crows. That's always been a favorite. So
that was I was on somebody else's show the other day on Sunday, I think. I was on JD Calderon's show, and one of the questions that he had as we were kind of signing out is what paraphrasing, but basically who do you want to see more from, in this coming year as far as creators that are out there? And my answer was you. I was like, I know that she's been working on this Crow book for so long, and so I'm really excited for it to finally get done and arrive. And
yes, that is definitely going to happen this year.
Sweet. Excellent.
Got it.
Excellent.
You know, I waited a while on Raven, and now we're all waiting on me. Yeah.
Well, we'll still blame Raven. That's fine. He's used to it.
Yeah, it's all right. We figured it out.
Good.
Mr. De Leon, what's going on?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, I'm jealous of all these people who can grab them all.
Any hangovers this morning? Yeah.
No, I didn't do anything.
Unicorns don't get hangovers.
I had a couple, like, we didn't get into the eggnog on Christmas, so we had a couple eggnog and rums last night, and I didn't catch a buzz. All I got is a stomach ache from being dehydrated already, I guess. But, like, yeah, that was
rude.
It's funny. I was working last night. I was doing odds and ends of things and working on the campaign and stuff. And I wasn't even thinking that it was New Year's. In my brain wasn't even working, even though I knew I had to launch this today. I was just like in the zone. And then all of a sudden I hear outside, pew, pew, pop, I was like, oh, okay. I guess it's, I guess it just happened. We just became 2025.
Yeah.
Like,
that does happen like that. Goodness. I stayed up just for it, I think.
I made it to a little after midnight, and I'm like, that's it. I'm out. Went to bed.
Me too.
Yeah. The hubs and I are like, it's like, people, what are you doing? I'm like, staying home, away from the crazies. So if I want to really watch fireworks, I have a TV, and I can hear them all around my neighborhood. I'm cool with that.
Or if you have
I saw a clip of the New York, town, Times Square, whatever it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't even have a ball drop anymore. It's just
it didn't drop. We watched it. We watched that Dick Clark. It's not Dick Clark anymore. It's Ryan West, but
it was so weird. And the people there, everybody that was on these shows, they were all drunk. They were all going like wildly off script in what stuff they were talking about. It was crazy what was going on.
It was a train wreck.
We're sitting there getting drunk.
One dude they were asking, like, what are you going to do after tonight? And literally, dude comes out and he goes, well, I'm just going back to the hotel and rub one out.
Yeah.
Like, that literally happened. That's a real thing. I'm like, yo, 2025 is already off to, it's off the rails already.
It's off the rails, exactly.
Goodness.
Technically, no, Haley, there are places where you're not allowed to do it, but we're Americans. We don't really care. We're not really concerned with, all of that kind of stuff. It's funny. You'll either
know of or know people who know of spots where you just kind of go and do your own thing.
It's really funny. Like 4th of July, it really is when
Depends
it happens.
on
4th of July.
you're in.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
Texas is
but like,
really
there's like for California, like down in LA, you're not supposed to be able to do it.
Yes,
and
little white things that pop when you throw them on the ground, and then that's it.
Yeah, right,
Pretty
right.
much.
But then they'll
Poppers,
invariably every year they'll have a helicopter like just
snake.
flying over the city, and you'll just see them, pew, 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 like they're just going off. It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
I'm in, La Jolla area in San Diego and everything else, but we have a big canyon, and we can hear SeaWorld and all the normal ones they do. But sometimes I look out and people, and all of a sudden, somebody last year they had a little mini. There was some they were going high up. They had them going off. I'm like, we had our own little personal rock show going on. I'm like, more power to you, dudes. And no sirens. I was impressed. So either somebody was not paying attention well enough and they didn't get caught, but it was like, it was a great little show. So.
Yeah, SeaWorld puts on a show.
Mm-hmm.
There was one time we were down there for, I don't know what we were doing. Maybe it was for San Diego, and we were coming home from San Diego. And as we were getting back on the 5 to go up, you could see like in the distance SeaWorld, but we were in traffic, so we were stuck. And then everything just started going off. So it was like free show while we were in traffic.
You got a road show.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we absolutely did. Yeah. What? Nothing to do with your. we're just here having fun, Haley. It's anything goes. Anything goes. Don't we
love you. It's like you ask whatever you want.
Don't sweat it. These are impromptu shows. We just kind of jump on here and shoot the breeze. If anyone we're kind of here, like if anyone has questions about the campaign, we can try and help you out. I know that a lot of stuff is selling out. So hopefully you guys are in here and grabbing books before it's all gonzo. Again, there were 10 rewards for the books. There were 5 add-ons. That's all we can do to kind of keep it balanced as far as people coming in and grabbing from both sides. So if things aren't there, that means they're possibly sold out. Now, remember, just because they're sold out now does not mean they will be sold out by tomorrow. This is a 24-hour campaign, and people do drop out of things, right? They do drop out. Or even if they don't drop out, they just drop down. They're like, well, I spent 200, but I only want to spend 150, and they'll kick something back. So if you are missing something, just kind of around this time tomorrow night, just kind of check in and see what might have been dropped, and you might still be able to get stuff that has been scooped early but dropped later. So yeah.
There's only 4 black cherries left.
Yep.
Yo.
It's crazy. Yeah, I was telling Shawnee about that. How when you started doing the colors, you were like, we got to do a goth one.
Yes.
For the goth folks. So
I was very happy to see that because I was like, oh, there's my jam. It called to me.
Yeah, I think they're all great.
They're all beautiful.
I think they're going to look amazing. Incidentally, guys, we're going to have all of these off to the printer tomorrow also. So we're going to turn and burn this as quickly as we can. If we have stretch goals, those will be part of the printing because they do the cards as well. We'll just send those right to Nei. She can sign them, send them to me, and then we'll move these back to you as quick as we can. I would guess probably no later than the end of the month, but it probably, depending on the printer and how busy they are after the holidays, because you never know. Yeah. I'd say probably within 2 to 3 weeks, we'll have this all out in your hands. And then, we got to figure out how to get Nei back onto some more stuff for Penny when it has its. So March is our sort of official 15-year anniversary. Right. Technically, it's January because that's when we were first in previews way back in the day. But then our actual first released book to stores was in March, and that was Penny for Your Soul #1. So we're going to be doing the Penny launch then. There's a store here in Grand Rapids that wants us to do an event in March with them for us. And I'm talking to some other artists that are local here that might come in and hang out with us. So as soon as that's all kind of finalized, we'll let you all know what's going on, Celeste.
Hi.
But yeah, it's going to be a very busy first quarter, including some conventions that I'm getting into, that I know I'm getting into, and then some that I'm reaching out to kind of get back into some places that we haven't been for a long time. So again, we'll see if any of those places kind of kick back to us and say, yeah, we can get you in. And again, we'll let you know as all of that happens. But yeah, we miss you too. What's happening, Crystal? Happy New Year to everybody.
Yes.
If you guys have questions for any of us, again, we're just shooting the breeze. So if you need to know what Nei's up to, what Shawnee's up to, do we have a magnet count on your refrigerator?
I don't know about a count, but that side, the front is pretty much covered. This side is covered. I've actually moved to the other side that you can't see on camera now. So, yeah.
That's pretty awesome. The front of mine's a bunch of weird, random stuff too. I have a bunch of our photo booth photos on the fridge. So I've got one of me and Tom on there from when we went bowling.
Oh my God! Yes.
I have a few other miscellaneous things like that, some cards and some, some pictures and things like that. But pretty much, predominantly, what is it? 3/4 of it is magnets. Campaign, so various things. So, yeah, I get rewards. I look through for the magnets. I pull them out. I slap them on.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to start figuring out where else in my house I can start now. I have a filing cabinet I might have to start covering.
Yeah, that was bowling. Where the hell did we go bowling? That had to been Phoenix. Yeah, that was Phoenix. We were Phoenix for.
Was it Phoenix?
Yeah. That was at that place. Yeah.
I remember.
See, as soon as you said that, my brain went to another place. Is where we went miniature golfing.
That was Vegas.
In that black light
Kiss black
miniature
light
golf place. Yeah. Yeah, that was something.
Which you posted, I remember, because I think on Patreon you have some of those old time pictures from when you saw the island. It's always fun. You're all glowing.
Yeah. Black light fun. It was the first time I ever went mini golfing.
What?
First and only.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think I told you.
Maybe. That's been a million years ago.
It was a while ago.
A million at least years ago.
I was bowling recently. We did a team, my team, we wanted to do something fun together as a team exercise. So we all chose bowling. So we had fun. Went and bowled.
I forgot the trick.
Food.
The bowling, I definitely would suck again.
Yeah. It took a while. It was like we had a lot of fun. It was like half of us are like, we're terrible. The rest half were like, we don't care. So it was like, so we're doing granny rolls, and it was a great time. I think I've been mini golfing only like twice, and I just realized I don't have the right eye-hand coordination for that. And I'm like, yeah, I'll watch. I'll bowl. I have a better chance at bowling and doing better at that than I do at mini golfing. So
yeah, I think it's the other way around for me. Had fun.
Mm-hmm.
We shall do it again.
There you go. As long as you have fun, that's really all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a mini golf place right up by where we got to go. You have to pass it to get to where the hotels are, to where the Oz thing that's happening. You have to go past a mini golf place. I've gone past it now for like 12 years, and I've never stopped. And I've always asked people like, when are we going to go do mini golf? And everyone, because there's always after show or after events things happening,
Yep.
But I think they have lights. Like, I don't think it like closes when it gets dark. So one of these days we're going to have to make a mini golf trip.
There you go.
To that place. Yeah.
Crystal's game.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know right where it is. And then there was a girl at the bar last year where we were all sitting at the bar, and we were talking about mini golf, and we were all about to just get like some glasses and put them on the floor and just start putting in the middle of the bar.
Like you do.
And she didn't care. It was all just Oz people there. And she was like, yeah, do whatever you want. I'm not worried about it. So it's the angles. Yeah. Oh, mini golf is all about the angles. Of course. Because they get alligators in your way and stuff. I mean,
and windmills and dragons.
100%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And rolling hills and dog legs.
Yeah, that's actually something that's been popping up on my TikTok a lot, because there's guys that will film their mini golf, challenges, adventures, whatever. And so as soon as you watch a couple of those, TikTok's like, oh, you like mini golf? Here's 12 more, and
deluge.
Yeah. But it's fun because these guys are all over the place. So they're at all kinds of different parks, different themes and stuff. So it's like cool to see all of the different,
that's fun. Yeah,
challenges that they have, like the one that we did that was Kiss, which was so weird to be in that black light for that long and everything's just glowing purple. You look like you're there right now. Yeah, like you're
you can see every piece
of
mom's shirt,
Yeah. But it was good. It was good. Haley, good to see you. Thanks for chilling.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming into the past to say hi to us.
We have Southern and Northern California accents and Michigan accents. I don't know if those qualify as anything. Plus mine is I have lived in California 90% of my life. So it's, I don't know that I've accumulated any sort of Midwest drawl just yet.
Not yet.
No.
It's probably coming though.
I think I travel too much for it to like sink in. Like, even if it starts to happen, it's like, nope, I'm in California again. We're back to normal.
So you find somebody that you talk to every day that has a different accent, has the really extreme accent, or you hear people talking a lot. It's probably, if you're online, different too. It's mixing it up.
Yeah, I used to go back to Oklahoma, family every summer. Everything else, and I'd come home and we would go, "Where have you been?" How can you tell I was away?
We'll see you, Celeste. We'll see you. I am going to get to Celeste has always asked me when I'm coming back out there. I'm like, never. It's just not. There's no point for me to come out there anymore. But I think I am going to be there this year because I'm going to go to San Diego. I'm going to San Diego this year. AP. AP.
That was very definitive.
Yeah, no, I'm going. It's happening. Okay. AP was like, "Yep, come out," and it's their 40th anniversary. It's our 15th. So we can have a little dual celebration there. But then that'll take me right through Arizona, there and back, and I can stop and see some people and see what's going on out there.
Nice.
So that's the plan. Definitely, we'll be in San Diego this year. So
well, I'm looking forward to being able to give you a hug. I will see you then.
I'll be the silver van zipping through down the 17, Celeste. Get me out of here.
Thinking about
she has your number, Tom. She'll believe it when you get there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, I haven't been there in a few years now. Well, I think it was probably just about 2 years because I think I was there when Nei and I were last out at Duke City Con in Albuquerque. I took a handful of time to go back down to Arizona for a while and chill out there. So, but it's been a couple of years. But now Jesse's gone. So, he's in Florida now. And so it's like, I know people in Arizona, but it would just be like, come through for a few days and then zip out.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, us getting to Arizona.
I've been wanting to go see pretty soon.
Yeah.
I think actually. So mine it won't be too long, actually. I think.
Me, probably not. I'd have to have a specific thing just because, hotel accommodations and trying to get there and staying. And with Jesse being gone and Dom not there, it's I have to have a very specific reason to go out. So I don't tend to just drive out to Arizona just because. But if I am there, Celeste, I know how to reach you. We will get together. I promise I will try not to be as bad as Tom.
Yeah, it's people keep talking about Phoenix Con and stuff, and I'm like, I can't do it. It's always the weekend right before Extravaganza, so I can't really do coast to coast like that. That's too much. That's 40-year-old Tom. I'm kind of 50-year-old Tom now, so it's a different.
I was able to do Phoenix last year, and so that had a lot of fun. So I might be able to do it again this year. So if I am able to do that, then I'll try to reach out to some of the folks that are in the area.
There you go. That's how that works. Yep. Bang, Zoom.
So I'll have to make sure I mark it on the calendar so I pay attention. So I can do some pre-planning.
I know that there's been a little bit of talk of Nei joining me in the Oz world. So, that we'll see if we can make that happen this year. That would be very cool. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a cool crowd. It's a unique environment. It's a unique environment. You would be in a parade. You have to be prepared that you'll be in the parade.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think she has a big issue with that.
That it was almost like a must if you were even in it. You'd be like, not usually, I don't know, maybe opting out of something like that, but you take part.
Well, for me, it's weird because I'm like, these people don't know who I am. Seriously, like they don't know who I am. Now, I mean, granted, I've now been there for 12 years. So more of them have some general awareness, I guess.
Kind of some inkling of who you are.
Like, oh, there's that guy again. He's back, I guess.
He's back.
That's fine. but because
you're a familiar face, but they really don't know what you do.
Right, because it's like any parade. So we start down on the far end, and we just kind of go, and we're sitting in the cars, and people are like, yay and hey, whatever, blah blah blah, and none of these people know who I am. But then you get to a zone where there's like an announcer, right? And then the announcer comes on and he's like, just like you see on the TV. Oh, here's Tom and Allison, and Tom's a writer for this, and Allison does cosplay, and whatever. So that little zone of people get like the announcement of it. And so those people get a little more. But the before and after are just like, who are those guys?
Who's this dude?
So it's always been weird. Now I will say it was much weirder at the beginning, because the very first time, actually the first 2 times I did the parade, they didn't have cars for everybody. So they were using like golf carts and stuff. And so the first 2 times that we did it, there was one golf cart extended for like 6 of the writers, and they just were like, everybody get on that golf cart, and they drove us down the thing, and I was like, this is insane. But I was like, okay. And then that slowly graduated. The place grew and grew, and they started to get local people would donate their cars, and they would drive us and stuff, and so so now we're I've been in a Corvette. I've been in something fancy last year. What the hell was it? I don't even know what it was. It was something really fancy and like new. And it had, so they'll have a sign, right, that says like who you are on the side of the car, and they'll just use like some painter's tape and just stick it to the car. This car had some sort of a ceramic wax on it that tape wouldn't even stick to it.
Yeah, almost like a wrap, some kind of wrap.
It wasn't even a wrap. It was just it was like wax. Like, you wax your car. But it was some kind of weird, fancy super wax, and we couldn't get the tape to stick to the car.
Oh no!
So that was a chore. So we had to we were strapping it into inside the car, trying to get these long pieces of tape inside so it would hang out the back. And then they had. So the guy was driving, and then his wife was in front, and then their daughter was in the back. It was like a truck. So they had like a little back, spot. She was back there dressed like Dorothy, and they'd given her a bunch of candy to just, toss out as we were driving down. But she was not interested in waiting. So as soon as we hit the parade route, boom, she was just like just hawking it out. And so, and she was out before we got, a quarter of the way through the parade. She was just taking handfuls and just hawking. And then she was like, I'm out of candy. They were like, what are you talking about? I need more candy. There's no more candy. So then she had to just stand back there and wave at people as we went down.
Lessons learned.
Oh my God. Campaign has already reached our goal. Excellent. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, we're actually over. Yeah, we're at 4,000. Right,
we're 4,000 now. Yep. 4,000 now. Oh, 4,000 exactly. Even that's that's
even.
That's never happened before. So that's cool.
That is
right at
cool.
4,000. So again, guys, if we do get to 6,000, it's not in the campaign, but we do have a plan for a stretch goal. If we get to 6,000, we will have Nei sign some cards for you, little bonus items for you. And then, of course, if you are a Patreon member,
yes,
hint, join Patreon. The link is in the campaign. We have an artist edition that will be handed out to all of our Patreon members that are backing this particular campaign. They're called Patreon perks. We do that for all of our campaigns. So every time we do a campaign, if you're a member of Patreon, you also get perks. Perks in the past have been original art sketch cards, but even by Nei, she did some of those for us. CB Zane has done some of them. And sometimes it's been special metal cards, all kinds of stuff. So in this particular case, everybody that is a Patreon member that backs this campaign gets a free. Did I mention it's free?
Free.
Okay.
One more time, it's free.
Artist edition book for her. In fact, hold on. Let's just bring.
I was going to say, pull it up.
Yeah, I'm going to pull it up. Fine.
Show and tell.
Fine.
I know I'm so pushy.
Jeez.
Here's Tom. on Patreon?
What?
How much are your tiers subscription?
Oh, there's a basic $5 one, which will get you all of the, here's the thing, guys. Ding. So just like that. There's a $5 Patreon level that'll get you all of the posts that we do. And it will get you Patreon perks, whatever we do as well. And then there's a $10 VIP level where you get some bonus perks. So the first is every 6 months, you get a bonus variant cover of some kind. Last year at this time, we did the Critter leg lamp cover for our fans. So they got that one. So every 6 months, the VIPs get a special variant cover. VIPs also get to vote on things that we do in the BDI world. They've named some of our characters, like in Oz, they named the Rabbit Beauregard. They get to vote on things like they got to vote on the pillow fight participants a couple of years ago. On and on and on. So they get to have a little more interactive, direct interactivity with some of our stuff. Bonuses are always the best. Yes. And the general stuff that we post there is just kind of as we do campaigns, as we do books, logos, art, inks, colors, you guys kind of get to watch all of this stuff get done. You get advance warnings when things are happening. Just like when we were going to do this thing, Patreon people got to see all of this first. So they were ready to go, prepared and ready to make that happen. So if you are,
that was me. I was a hovering fool.
Yeah. So two things. If you like to watch sort of how the soup is made, that's what we do there. And then if you like to get sort of some of the exclusive bonus extra stuff, that's what we do there too. So, yeah. So again, if you go on the page, there'll be a link right underneath this, and you can click that, join Patreon at either of the levels. Either of the levels, you'll get Patreon perks when we do our campaigns. That's it. Right?
It's that easy. Yep.
Right. Ding.
I spy with my eye. It's a neat eye.
Yeah. Tiny eye.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Anybody have any questions about anything, about the campaign, about future books, about the stuff, anything that's going on? We're here to answer your questions as well. I'm seeing that there are still a couple of Black Cherry editions left.
Only a couple.
Yep. So we're selling all kinds of stuff all over the place. There are, so yeah, if you're just joining us, the campaign is live. We're funded. We're good to go. It is a Nei Ruffino celebration. There are also trade paperbacks and hardcovers and some back issue stuff in there that you may have missed. And if you have, we have some limited quantities of those. And this is a 24-hour campaign. So roughly 8:00 tomorrow night, it will all be kaput. Kaput. Yeah.
Fini.
So don't be waiting around. Don't be waiting around.
No snooze.
No lollygagging.
That's right. So next is going to be Critter. We'll be launching Critter number 25 on the 18th of this month. That'll run about 2.5 weeks. Then we have another special short campaign in February. And then we'll be here for Penny for Your Soul in March for the official true 2015 or 2025 15-year anniversary for all of our stuff that's going on here. And that'll get us started for the year.
Yeah.
With
There's
a lot more
lot planned out for this coming year. Yeah, for this year.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. There's a lot. And in fact, Nei's working.
Not busy enough.
Yeah, and Nei's working on something else right now
Yeah.
that we haven't told anybody about. So we're not going to tell anybody here either. That's what Patreon's for.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, she's working on that. She's been working on that for a little while. So we'll have that pretty soon. That'll be part of something that we're doing later in the year. and kind of excited about that. That'll be fun. That'll be our a first time thing that we're doing, which will be fun. And yeah. So I guess anything else, Shawnee, from you? Anything you need to know?
No. I am on Patreon, so for the most
part, she knows it all. She's a patron. She knows what's going on.
I'm on Patreon, and I have Tom on speed dial. So
anything?
Much I can't.
Yeah. Anything you want to shout out that's going on besides the crows that you got going, Neon?
No, that's pretty much it.
You have a Patreon too, right? Or is that not?
Well, this is true. I do have a Patreon. Mm-hmm. This is vital, important. There's definitely a lot of crow stuff up there already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I'm always excited when you post new stuff about it, so I like to know.
Yeah, and I think you only have to pledge $1 to see the posts on mine, but $5 you get extra. You start getting extra stuff. You get access to the tutorials and high res files for certain things where you can like color them if you want, or yes.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, there's the tutorials are there. It's not all of them that I've ever made. It kind of cycles out. There are new ones planned.
And then you do your Artist Alley Shopping Network show on Thursdays.
Yes, I just got my other storage so I have a bunch more stuff for the show. Yeah.
Yay.
So yeah, so that's Facebook, guys. Go to Artist Alley Shopping Network. There's a bunch of folks on there, CB Zane and so on, that do live shows, do live art, do live sales, do whatever it is that they want to do, whenever it is that they want to do it. So go check out Artist Alley Shopping Network.
It's not quite a free for all, but it's close.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we've rolled over 4K. I'd say we have, Jesus. Okay.
We've rolled over 45.
Yeah, we just rolled over 45. Boom. I would say, guys, that 6,000 is probably well within our reach. So we'll I'll get with Nei here and see which piece of art we'd like to turn into a trading card for you guys. So we can pretty much guarantee you there'll be at least one bonus stretch goal for y'all. And thanks for being part of this little experiment that we got going on. It has definitely been I don't use the term FOMO very often, but that's what I can see has been going on ever since we announced this thing. People have been losing their minds about what is it, what's going on now, and does it happen? How does it work? And so
I told them, I said, we heard Nei art and we heard limited to 15, and all of us went, hello, where, link? So yeah.
How do we get it? Yes. And again, if you missed out on anything, if something sold out, Nei will have some comps, and you can feed your FOMO through her comps once she gets them in about a month or so.
So if you ask her really nice, she might be willing.
Yeah, or she might just put it in your face like, you can't have that.
Nah, unicorns don't tend to do
one
that.
One of them they're going to keep at least. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to let you all guys get out of here. Again, the link, wherever you're watching this, the link is in the description. Just click it and go. 24 hours. So you have less than 24 hours now. And if anyone has questions, you can always message me on Facebook. It's fine. I'm here to answer questions. But I think it's pretty self-explanatory at this point. Yeah, we'll see how this whole thing goes. If you all love Nei so much, maybe we'll do it again sometime this year. See what else we can come up with to break the internet with.
Oh darn!
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging. I appreciate you all. We'll see you all. I don't know when. Maybe tomorrow. I'll hop on as we sort of wind this thing down and see what happens to be left, if anything. Hey, Jim Madison made it in here. What's going on, Mr. Jim?
Thank you,
Mr. Jim. Yeah, thanks to all the backers. Thanks to everybody watching us, and we will see you all whenever we see you. Nei will be on. Are you doing your show tomorrow?
Huh?
Are you doing your show tomorrow?
I definitely want to. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So Facebook, Artist Alley Shopping Network, Nei Ruffino. What is it? 9 Eastern?
9 Eastern.
9 Eastern time. All right. We'll see y'all later, guys. Bye-bye.